of the flower filler that we're going to make is going to be a wreath. So I want to make 2 wreaths that I can hang on either side of the wing standards. And I didn't think I had enough red flowers, but I do. So we're going to do that with the red flowers. The first thing I need to do is find a box. I need a box. There's a box. What I'm going to do with this box is literally cut out 2 of the sides, and then that is going to be our template for our wreath. So it's not hard. I'm using a Subway knife. So there's one. And it's almost 2. So that is going to be the template for my wreath. And it's literally going to be like this. And then, of course, the center is going to be cut out. So there are my 2 starters for my wreaths. And you can do it whatever size you want. This size just looked good to me. So that's what I'm going to do is this size wreath. But how am I going to try to make it perfect? I'm going to show you that right now. And actually, I think this is going to be perfect. So what I'm going to do is trace around that onto the cardboard, and that will be the outside of my wreath. So what I'm doing is just tracing around the top of the planter onto the cardboard to get the circle that I'm going to be cutting out. And I'm just using a regular marker to do this. And I'm doing it on both pieces of cardboard that I cut out because I need to make 2 wreaths for the horse jump. And then it's time to cut out the circles. Just be really careful when you're cutting out the circles on the cardboard. If you go slow, that's usually the best. And I like using the Subway sandwich knife because it is not incredibly sharp, but it has a neat serrated edge that works really well for cutting out cardboard. And once I have the circle cut out, then I'm going to use the bottom of the planter and trace that around onto the cardboard. And I'm going to cut out the center section of the wreath. Again, be really careful when you're using a knife to cut. And after I have the template for the wreath backing, then I'm using a 3-inch screw just to poke some holes into the cardboard. And it's not a set pattern, they're just kind of random holes that I've poked in, because this is where I'm going to attach the flower heads from the silk flowers onto the wreaths. So these are the wreaths all ready to get their flower treatment. And now the fun part. This is where we're going to attach the flowers to the cardboard backs. And I'm using Gorilla Glue hot glue gun sticks. I really like the Gorilla Glue. It lasts a long time and it works really well. You can use any type of glue sticks you want, but I've had really good luck with the Gorilla Glue. And then it's time to attach the flowers. So all I'm doing is removing the heads of the flowers from the bushes themselves. And then I'm going to take one of the flowers and put some glue around the bottom, kind of where the green is, and then I'm going to attach it to the cardboard backing. And you just push it through the hole, and then you have your first flower attached. And you just continue this process until you have your entire piece of cardboard covered in flowers. And then kind of take a look at your wreath and see what you think about it. Do you like how the flowers are? Could it use a few more flowers? If you think it could use a few more flowers, just get your screw and poke a few more holes into the wreath and attach a few more flowers so you get the look that you want. And just in case you were wondering, I got these flowers at Walmart. They were on clearance after Christmas and they only cost 9 cents a piece. I think this was a really good way to use some silk flowers to make some horse jump decorations. What do you think? And once I have my wreaths all completed, then it was time to attach them to the wing standards. And what I did was just grab some string and I put it around the wreath and then I attached it to the wing standard. I did it on one side and then I went and put the other wreath on the other wing. And now we have a completely decorated horse jump. Yay! Thank you so much for watching my video today. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. Just click on my picture. At the end of this video, you can subscribe to my channel and learn how to make really cool horse jumps like this and lots of other DIY projects for your horse. Again, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay passionate and enjoy your ride.